Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm going to be discussing February in review. Pretty much what I do every month is I sit down and I flip through all of my sections from weekly, daily, monthlies, what other sections? Notes, projects, finance. I flip through all of those sections and I pretty much just figure out what didn't work, what worked, things that I'd like to change, what would I like to add to, and so forth. So I do that every month, and that just kind of helps me wean out whatever isn't working for me and switch up and stay relevant within my planner. Last month when I did this for January, I asked myself a couple of questions. And these are questions that I ask myself every month. So I have a highlight, and those are usually the things that I want to stand out to me or that stood out to me this month. And then I also have a what didn't work and goals that I worked on and plans for the next month. So at the end of every review, I always have a plan for the following month. This month, when I go to ask myself these questions, I can honestly say that everything worked, and I don't know if that was because I was way more active in my planning system this month around. So that could have very well been why everything did work. There were some moments where I was just at an all-time disappointment with my system, and I think that's because what I do in here is so repetitive. It's each and every month, and so I think that could kind of make anyone, you know, not want to use their notebook sometimes because they do get bored. But everything worked in here. I was very active in every section of my planner this time around. I definitely used my weeklies a lot. I used them a lot this month. I pre-decorated them, so they have been used a lot this month around. And I've also found different ways to use my weeklies. And then my dailies, as you guys know, my dailies have definitely been in use throughout this entire month. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I knew that this year would be kind of busy for me, and that's why I kind of went with a system as structured as this one, because I knew a lot of things would be coming up. I'm involved in the spouse's dining here, which is next month, so we have a lot of appointments and meetings for that. I also am taking a lot of trips with my husband this year, and we just found out that we're pregnant, so you know, I'm going to be planning for that. There's things that I have to prep and remind myself and do for that. So I've definitely been very, very much so active in my planner this time around. As far as like this little tracker here, I set this up at the end of January, and I told myself that this would be like a little example. So if using a tracker like this works, I'll do like a monthly tracker or something in the back of the review, so I can kind of see what all the habits that I did. But I have to be honest with you, that's probably the one thing that didn't work is this little tracker. I've only set it up for 1 week because I didn't want to commit to a full month. I kind of completely forgot about this tracker. I'm just going to be so honest with you. There are times that I didn't even think about the tracker because I usually write my task in my dailies. And as you can see, when I write task in my dailies, they have like a little checkbox next to them. So it kind of is used like a habit tracker in itself. So doing it like this was a little, you know, unnecessary. So this didn't work. It will not be following into March. But I do have a different system, which I've been showing you guys. I made a couple of little changes, but not too much. I'm gonna talk about what's going into this planner. So it's just going to be a little, you know, just a little bit about what's going into it. I'm not going to go too deep into it because you've all seen the inside of it. So I don't need to keep showing you this is this, this is that, you know what I'm saying? So that is that. My sleep tracker definitely worked. I have been so active with my sleep tracker this entire month. I didn't think that this would work so well, but it did. And all I do is I just put slits in the holes. That way I can move them in and out. And as you can see here, I've created one for March. And yeah, this definitely worked. This worked a lot better than I had originally thought that it would. I was very consistent. I kept up with it. I still need to update today. But other than that, this definitely works. So this is what it pretty much looks like finished out. As you can see from all the gray, those are times that I was up. So if you've been kind of following me, I told you guys that I have like a lot of insomnia at night and I have weird sleeping hours and I don't get a lot of sleep, but I sleep. This helped me so much see what time I'm going to bed and like how many hours a day I'm getting sleep. I really enjoyed the sleep tracker. So hopefully for March, and this probably won't happen because I'm pregnant now, but I'm hoping to at least try and target for 8 hours of sleep. I think that's important, that I need to get 8 hours of sleep each day. And I also need to stay physically active. So my physical workout tracker, this that I was using for Insanity, this is March, so this would be this month. This is the end of February right here. So as you can see, I've missed quite a few workouts this month. I've missed a total of 1, 2, 3. I moved that one down. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I've missed almost a week of workouts, and that's probably has something to do with the fact that I got pregnant and I didn't know I was pregnant. So I did miss a couple of workouts, but I'm definitely continuing Zumba. So Zumba will take over for March, and I'll be putting all of that stuff in there. I am going to still do my Insanity Fit test because I have been, believe it or not, I have been doing a lot of these workouts not knowing that I was pregnant, and I still feel really fine. I feel really great, actually. So I'm still going to do the fit test. As far as like finance, I have these calendars in here, which if I need to see a bill or something like that, I can see it. I can see what bill it is, but I don't know for sure if I will keep these calendars in here. I do use them. I do write stuff in here as they, you know, as new stuff gets added. But I don't know. I really like seeing, you know, what's coming out in a view like this. So these may actually stay. I think I'm just talking trash. Yeah, these may actually stay. But that's my ring planner. I don't really have a lot on here to tell you in terms of this particular planner because like I mentioned, I've been showing it all month. You guys have been seeing me use it. I do need to update my sleep tracker, but I'm not going to do it right this second. And I'm just going to put that there. So I mentioned that I would be using a A5 planner. And I'm just going to pull this out because it has a little tab on it. I mentioned that I was going to be using an A5 planner in conjunction with my personal rings. Now, originally, I was not going to be using an A5 planner at all. I was just going to be using the personal rings. But I was looking for something else to kind of help me in a couple of areas. And also, I just wanted a little bit more space. But then when I found out that I got pregnant, I definitely know for sure that I need a little bit more space. I did purchase a notebook. And I was gonna share that with you all yesterday, but the notebook just wasn't up to par. It just wasn't good enough to be a part of my system, so it will be going back. But I was gonna use that in conjunction and just kind of like put my personal rings to the side. But as much as I keep telling myself that, I can't actually put my personal rings to the side. I really truly enjoy using my rings, and so if anything, I will just add a system to it. So as you can see, these pockets look different this time around. I did not like the system, the layout, or whatever you want to call it. I did not like the way that that looked. It looked very cluttered and, you know, not put together. And so, although I want things to be functional, they still have to look very nice to me too, aesthetically pleasing. So some things got switched around, but don't get it twisted. I still keep some very, very useful things in these pockets. So behind this card is some adhesive tabs. Also, I have some sticky notes. These just happen to be Fox and Bear, and then these are... That's not a brand. I know that sounded like a brand when I said it, but this is just a Fox and this is just a polar bear sticky notes. And these are just marble sticky notes. Also, what I decided to do is I created this little thing here. And what this is this is like a sticky note dashboard, although the Post-it notes don't stick as well on here, so I may be swatching those out. But as far as like everything else, I have some flags. I have extra sticky notes if I need them, longer sticky notes if I need them. They're all here for me, and I just put them in this little thing that I created, and it's very easy to create. You just cut a little piece of paper just like that, fold it in, or you fold it in half, you laminate it flat like this, run it through the laminator, fold it, and then I stuck an adhesive pocket on it so that I could stick like things that didn't have a sticky backing, because I don't have double-sided tape, so I needed to get creative. So I did that, and then I punched a hole through it, tied some elastic, and so now I just have this little thing which has like all my sticky notes and stuff that I need, and I just stick it in here so when I need it. Also, the elastic just helps stuff not fall out, like the Post-it notes. Also, I created a cover for this notebook. Originally, it didn't have a cover and it just looked like this, but I created a laminated cover. Most people use like vellum and they use like acetate and stuff like that. I don't have any of that, okay? I don't know where to get it. I don't have it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could order it off of like Etsy or something, but I don't do those type of things. So I had to work with what I have, and I have a laminator. I have some laminating sheets and some craft paper, and so that's what I did. I laminated this. I measured it out to be A5, and I took some packing tape and I pretty much just ran it along the side as even as I could get it, and then I stuck it down on the notebook. So when I turn it, it actually turns pretty smooth and has a little weight to it, but it turns pretty smooth, and that is my protective cover for the notebook, because originally I didn't have a protective cover for this, and I was kind of scared that when I use this, or when I start to use this, it would rub up against here and then it would get damaged. So now I just have this, and then when I go to use like a pencil pouch, or not a pencil pouch, a pencil board, this is just one that I created. This just gives me a little bit more security in terms of writing on that side. So I went through yesterday and I kind of started setting this up a little bit, because March is here and I need to have this ready to go. I don't need to be sitting around waiting for this. So it will be ready to go in about one more day. So this is going to be the index. I've kind of divided out how many months I have in here. I have about 4 months worth. in here, and I can get 4 months worth. So when I get to like the 3rd month, I'm gonna buy a new notebook, because I'll need to get that one all set up like this one. But I have 4 months in here, and this will be the index. And so far what I have in here is pages 2 to 31 are going to be March dailies, and then the last page of March after the 31st is going to be like my review page, something like I do in my personal rings. So all I did so far is I just colored a little bit and then wrote in the dates up at the top. And what's going to be going in here is primarily the things that I've ate, my pregnancy symptoms, my workouts in terms of things that I've done pregnancy related, also any appointments, any things pertaining to my pregnancy appointments, stuff like that. So it's all going to be pretty much pregnancy related. And also I'm part of these parent support group here, so that will also go into here. So any things that I talk to with the nurse that will come every 2 weeks, that will also go into here. Some of my appointments will go into my main planner, but a lot of things related to pregnancy will go into this booklet and also the Charm Life planner. This planner will hold most of my appointments in terms of like parent support group and WIC and stuff like that. That will go into here. I'm also going to be utilizing the trackers like I mentioned. I'm not going to go too much into this because I've already shown you guys this, but that is all the stuff that's going to be going into this. So I'm starting now to get it all set up. So hopefully by the end of next week or the middle of next week, I will have some of these pages filled out to give you a better understanding and idea of what I am doing or where I'm going with this in terms of planning. I do have an appointment section in my personal rings. I will be utilizing that. Also, I kind of forget sometimes that the back of this composition book has a pocket. And all I have in here, if I can get what just fell out of this little thing, all I have in here is just like, these are things I got in Happy Mail, but all I have in here is just like some little stickers, emoji stickers. I was looking for my other ones because these are really too cute to just use, but I was looking for my other ones. But they're emoji stickers. I'm going to kind of use them for like moods for the days that I'm lazy and don't feel like drawing it out. And then I have these kind of messed up, this one here, but I could still use the other ones. And then I have these stickers, and then I have some more emoji stickers, which I'm just going to be using for like moods and stuff like that. Again, for those lazy days when I don't feel like drawing it out. So that is my planner and review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you'd like to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. It would be great to have you join our family. Also, if you're returning back, welcome back. And as always, guys, have a good rest of your Friday and enjoy your weekend. Bye.